Okay, so here we are dealing with an f of x function equals x squared, as you can see here. Okay, so we've defined the f function as being y equals x squared, and we know what that shape is. It's the parabola that opens up and sits at the origin for the vertex, so right there. Okay, we all know what that shape is. Okay, but we're not going to really worry about that shape right now in this question or the subsequent questions you'll do for homework. We're going to think about things algebraically and how we want that function to change based on what the question is asking. Okay, so here in number A, we're saying we're going to use the f function, but wherever there's an x in that function, we're going to replace it with 2x. Okay, so this f of 2x then would equal, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to copy down my f function, but instead of putting an x, I'm going to put a bracket where the x goes, because in here, that's the expression that then goes in that bracket. Okay, and to simplify, this exponent applies to both things in the brackets, so that equals 4x squared. Okay, number B. Again, we've got f of x over 3, so we're changing what x is, here, f of x. Okay, so go to the f function, copy it down again, but wherever there's an x, put a bracket, and in that x, in that bracket place goes the x over 3. Again, this exponent applies to both things in that bracket, so that's x squared over 9, or another way of writing it would be 1/9 x squared. Okay, they're both correct. All right, so that's one kind of a question, and we've seen that before with composite functions. Now over here, we're just going to think about this f of x being in there. It's staying the same as it originally was. Okay, so there's what f of x is equal to. It's the x squared. So here we're just going to place the x squared, replace the f of x with the x squared. So that means we're going to take the f function, multiply it by 2, and that should remind you of something for transformations. And then we're going to add 1 to it. And that should also remind you of something for transformations. So if we think of transformations here, this would be a vertical stretch of 2. And this, doing what we're doing to this function, is that's a vertical shift up of 1. Okay, so when we're doing something to that f function, that's what we're going to think about. Whereas over here, we're just going to substitute in whatever is in the bracket where the x was. All right, number D is similar to number C. Okay, we've got the f function. Well, it's actually a combination of what happened in A and B and what happened in C. We've got the f function, and we need to replace the x with x plus 3. And then after that, we need to subtract 4 from that function. Okay, so we're going to copy down the function, which was x squared, but put a bracket there instead. So this is that part. And then we're going to subtract 4 from it. So in that bracket goes the x plus 3. Now we could leave this like this, because now we can see, okay, this is a horizontal shift. And from quadratics, we know that's 3 units to the left. And then this is a vertical shift. Oops, can't quite see what I'm writing here. Vertical shift, 4 units down. Okay, so for the exercise set, you're going to be thinking about these same things. The exercise set is on the back of your paper. It's for homework. You could probably have time to complete it in class.